Hi, Leta.
Hi, Vella.
Oh, is that puppy
I will
deciding to
say
join
I
us?
tried to die this week.
It has, let's be honest, it's been a bit of a week.
Yeah, nobody showed to the open house, and our dog was trying to die on the same day.
Saturday morning was a bit of a day. Okay, that might be an understatement.
It is. But whatever it do us on Saturday, it is.
So let's start from the beginning of the week real quick, do a quick recap. We had Miss LeeAnn and Miss Courtney. We had LeeAnn and Courtney on the podcast. It was great. We had a great conversation, but I had trouble editing it all week.
Yeah.
Are you just going pout over there, puppy?
I think she is a little thing that tried to die on us.
Then Wednesday morning, we woke up to the puppy who is not here today, was rushed to his doctor because he had blood in his stool. And we ran him for all sorts of tests and then just decided he has a very sensitive stomach.
He really does. And other things that had stuff explode inside of them and show no signs of pain.
Hey, Vella, how you doing?
Was it not something that exploded inside?
She had HGE, which is she was Saturday morning. We woke up to her bleeding out internally, that she had decided her gut decided that instead of doing its red blood cell loss through the kidneys and the liver, it decided it was going through her gut and her intestines. So
that was a stinky day. Really. It was stinky.
So yeah, Saturday morning, we woke up to that. I called one of our board of director members, asked her if she could take the cake and you over to the studio for the open house because we were expecting a lot of people to show up.
Nobody showed up. Why did none of you show up? I am very much crushed.
I mean, I get that. I truly do. But that was not what I was thinking at 8:30 in the morning. What I was thinking at 8:30 in the morning was...
Oh, yeah, we were all thinking, is she dying?
No. No, none of us were thinking that. On the medical side, no. Oh, I took her in and the vet's like, yeah, she's got some blood in her stool. No big deal. We'll send you home with some antibiotics and some probiotics and the puppy will be fine. Then the puppy had a little incident in the vet's office and it went from she'll be fine to we're testing her for everything, including HGE.
Oh, and don't forget then they went to say your goodbyes. We didn't say our goodbyes. She's still alive. They all thought the dog somehow just got her fur taken off on a little bit of jumping off of a 2-story balcony into a bunch of sharp pointy rocks would die. I think if the Grim Reaper wanted to take her, it would have taken her at that moment.
Possibly true. But yeah, no, I left her at the vet, went over to the open house. By the time I got there, they're like, it's HGE. We have an issue. Next 12 hours will tell. We went through the open house where we sat and waited for 2 hours and no one showed. You got your little heartbroken. You were very upset, which I mean, I think a lot of us were too, because we'd seen a lot of interest in it. We were really hoping that people...
Does Elvin like me?
I'm certain it's not that baby.
Yeah, Sean.
I'm sure.
Okay.
It was a Saturday morning. People were doing their last bit of summer stuff because, you know, school's starting up the next couple weeks.
August.
Yeah, I think what threw me is so many people had shown interest in the event that I thought people were going to come. So we bought a big, huge sheet cake. We bought illuminating water.
Yeah, that fun stuff.
Yeah, Miss Gail had a class plan for the little ones, didn't she?
Yes.
I mean, then we went straight from a very devastating to you and a very disappointing to the adults open house to the vet, where we were greeted with happy news. They thought she was coming home with an IV. Remember?
You said your face said get prepared for this dog to die.
Yes, but then I talked to the vet and the vet is like, it's not as bad as we thought. The vet was like, we're good. We're sending her home with an IV. We took Jack to boarding so that Vella could recuperate without a problem.
Recuperate? You mean the thing that literally ran down the stairs like Speed Demon and did nothing and did not stop until she got to the door to the backyard so she could go chase squirrels, but she could not chase squirrels, and the thing that was running up and down, 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 side, up and down, up and down, up and down. I can run a marathon and win against humans. I think she goes faster than Flash.
It kind of was one of those days because the vet really was not kidding. The prognosis was touch and go for 12 hours. She was diagnosed at 9 a.m. She came home perfectly happy at 2 p.m. It's a miracle. We'll take it.
Where are you going? Where are you from? She says no.
You can.
She says
I have
no.
it over in you. Fella, you can get up on the couch.
She just says no. Oh, she's gonna
There's
catch the fly. She's gonna catch it. She's gonna try to catch it. She's laser focus on the fly.
There's a possibility, Leta. And I know you don't trust anyone to actually show up now, do you?
Yes.
There's a possibility we can get we can get a spot for evening classes and adult programs.
If anyone shows up.
I know, Leta, I know. Here's the thing. In order to do that, I need two things.
To try to regain her trust in humanity?
You are very upset after the open house, and I get it. But I still trust that we can find people out there that want this. So you know what I need? I need them to tell me they're out there. I need them to get on our website. Where can they find our website, probably?
Down below.
If you're listening to this on your favorite podcast streaming app, it's Autistic Wings Dance Company.org. If you are looking at the description, it is in the description of the podcast and the YouTube videos. We need, in order for this to work, Leta, in order for this to work, I need two major things.
What?
I need to find at least 20 evening students, ages, and that's in the early youth and the later youth program. Do you know what ages those are?
Yeah.
All right. So the ages for the early youth, let me double check on this real quick so I make sure I give you the right deal. Our early youth is going to be the preschool classes will be ages 3 to 6. Early elementary will be 6 to 11, and upper youth is 9 to 18. So we are looking for kids between 6 to 18 who are wanting to take ballet, jazz, musical theater, and tap. We are still looking for teachers to teach modern, lyrical, and hip hop. Fun fact, AWDC is a 501c3 nonprofit. That means you can volunteer as a teacher to teach. And let's say dance is not what you do in your normal 9-to-5 job, or you teach high school dance or whatever. You may even be able to use your teaching at AWDC as volunteer credit for any employer who requires volunteer credits.
Hello. Oh, any college students, if you're listening to this, if you need an intern job, this might be the perfect one.
It definitely would be the perfect one, because you're starting on a ground level of something, but we also have to find these kids.
Of course, you can get paid in babies and tutors.
Let's be honest. Volunteer work looks great on a resume.
Especially you when you're doing this kind. I mean, with her. I mean, how great would it look like? I mean, this would look even with her.
All right. So what we need is interns, volunteer teachers willing to work for $25 an hour because that's what we have in the budget for you. We have no problem if you're working at another studio and you can come teach a couple classes a week. Do we, Leta? But if we're going to scale up to evening classes and daytime classes, we're going to need more staff. If you go on to ZipRecruiter, you can find the job description. But the absolute biggest thing we need is to know that people want to take these classes before we go ahead and get that evening space.
Yeah.
You don't think anyone's showing up to classes, do you?
Well, nobody showed up to the other thingy. I've lost trust. I have lost twice. Yes, well, I have. I am disappointed. My soul is frankly crushed.
I mean, it happens sometimes with new things, especially that people just, I know, and I feel terrible, but it happens. It does.
Why does it happen so often to me, though? Why?
I don't know.
Does nobody like me? Does nobody outside of my friend group like me?
You have a friend group that if they weren't in other towns would have been here for you.
I know. But there's nobody outside my friend group like me.
Like you said, if people had come on Saturday, they would have heard that we are in a position that if we can get the kids and the funds and the adults, we can have evening classes.
And also last we were even gonna announce it early at the thingy so people could get early content.
Well, I mean, don't show up to the open houses. You don't get cake. You don't get the early content.
All the fun thingies that are like them made out of goo.
Plus, we were announcing that Miss Gail is busy getting her rhythm work certification.
Yeah. And you would have all known that early if you came. And then you could have said, I knew that first. To your friends, to your family. You didn't show up. I hold grudges. I hold grudges.
I need a better chair. This is definitely not very comfortable. Where can people donate if they're interested in donating? Our website.
I would say.
This is coming out the day after your birthday, which people would have known that that if they'd come to the open house too. Should people donate $13 for your birthday? I know you're getting so old.
I'm gonna make my dad feel old. This is fun.
When he gets home, he's still got a couple months overseas.
I know, he comes home in early October though.
True.
Right.
I mean, not only are you not supporting an autistic kid by not coming to the open house, but I mean, the military community didn't even come out for a military kid. It's okay. There are stumbling blocks.
There might have been a military thing going on. You never know. They really tell you at the last moment. They really do.
True.
Tell you a lot at the last moment. That could have been a lot of military families that had paperwork to do at the last second. Because there's something wrong with people in the military telling people stuff last second.
I do think once this takes off, it is going to grow exponentially. What about you?
Yes. And still I hold grudges.
You haven't lost all hope in the project, though, right?
No. I've just lost all hope of everyone who did it for the next on stuff. It's just lost hope in humanity. Being a thing called actually nice once. People outside my friend group being nice for once.
What is the biggest thing we need? What is absolutely positively...
People to actually show up to show us that they actually believe in the norm fate. So the child has a fate called trust again. And might lose a grudge towards human beings.
Yes. Yes. I mean,
we need... Also donate, pleasies. Or subscribe, pleasies. Or like and share this, pleasies.
The more we get likes and shares and comments and people donating or even just sharing our GoFundMe and our donation sites, the more we can get this off the ground.
Yes.
Do you know what the GoFundMe is for? If we can...
I also mean Autistic Wings. Or AWC. AWC sounds weird. AWC. AWC.
AWDC. You forgot the D.
Oh, AWDC.
AWDC.
It sounds like it's in DC.
So you can go to our website and tell us you're ready to dance with us. And there it is. I'm going to be fixing it, but you have at the very bottom class level you are interested in. I'm going to fix that so it includes daytime and evening. That will have been fixed by time this airs. This is going to run, but our GoFundMe...
Vella comes down, it's going to run. Right as Vella comes down, right, mom says that word.
It's going to run us a little bit of money. The first 3 months are going to be a little bit iffy. I have a feeling But here's the thing. If we can fund our GoFundMe, I can pay 3 months of rent, pay the staff salary, and I can pay the insurance for the year. La, the puppy wants to go out because of course she does. That gives us time to have a couple very sparse for a few months.
When?
This is not working.
It is working.
If we can have 3 months to build up the studio, I think we will have plenty of kids by December. What about you?
Yay! And more cake.
I don't know. I mean, I bought a $40 cake for this last party and it went to the vet. Thank you again, VCA Northwest and Colorado Springs, for saving our dog. You guys deserved every bit of that cake and probably some more stuff.
Yes, for the dog who does not value her life.
I think the vet knows that already. I would like to say this podcast is not sponsored in any ways by VCA Northwest.
No, we would just like to thank them for saving our dog who tried to die on us at 4 years old. She tried to go into grade 2 of me.
There was a 2, then there was a 3, and then there was 4. Come on, it's Vella. She likes trying to do. She gets in trouble all the time.
I'm pretty sure there was one at 1 too.
Oh, we had to there's a reason we have an emergency visits for Vella because she's
basically tried to die her whole entire life since day 1 of getting her. So thank you, VC Northwest, for making sure the dog who likes to try to die is alive and not dead. Even though she badly, for some reason, wants to go toe-to-toe with Grim Reaper and fight the Grim Reaper and then become the ruler of the underworld.
Yeah. Okay, so once more, we need to fully fund the GoFundMe. If you believe in this mission, if you believe in having a space where Autistic Wings Dance Company is a safe space for kids kids and adults, if we can do this, on the autism spectrum to be themselves and soar on their wings, quirks and all.
Next time we have an open house, if you're in Colorado Springs, please show up. Please.
What we need is people to go find the GoFundMe, and they need to share it and like it and comment and all that other fun jazz with the GoFundMe. We need recurring donors. And we need quit eating your expensive
I'm
microphone.
not eating on it. I'm just chewing on it like a puppy chewing on its TV.
I say this every podcast. Quit chewing on the expensive microphone. Okay, we need dancers to go online. I will have fixed it by time this airs on Friday. Tell us you want the classes.
Yes. Also, again, thank you to VC Northwest for making sure our dog who does not value her life is alive.
And for watching Jack while this one was home recovering. Thank you to VCA Northwest again for taking care of Vella Saturday and for letting us drop Jack off and boarding with an hour's notice.
Also, thank you for making sure that one very bad part of my day turned into one very bad but sweetly bitter good part of my day. Still very bad.
And yes, and thank you for taking the cake off our hands.
Yeah, I was not in the mood for eating cake at all this. Yeah, no. I lost my appetite for cake.
Yeah, I mean,
I
understand. And you have a birthday coming up Thursday, so you might want to find that appetite. I'll just make you sopapillas instead, maybe.
Sopapillas. I love sopapillas. Sopapillas are delicious. Sopapillas are sopapillas. Yeah.
Okay, so back on topic, because we're going to wrap this up. You did also get a cool shirt on Saturday.
Look at Elsa says looking in the back. Because I'm
Who
like
gave
the
you the
way
shirt?
cool shirt.
Did Miss Gail give you the shirt?
Yes. Also, if they make it into a dancing and I'm old enough to audition for an adult role, and if they make the Green Witch a tap dancing Green Witch, I'm just saying. If they make it into they play the song and you dance to that song, I'm just saying. Yes, my favorite one is the one that's supposed to be the Wicked Witch. She's not really that wicked. And also, plus, she gets cute flying monkeys. She gets cute, adorable flying monkeys. Who would want to play someone who gets cute, adorable flying monkeys?
All right. So next week, you were thinking about maybe going through all your shoes and telling everyone what shoes you like and what shoes you don't.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that what we were supposed to be doing?
Yeah, but then I asked you about the past week, and it was a very bad past week.
That's an understatement. You know it is. Anywho's.
We have both puppies, okay? And that currently is probably the biggest thing in the world.
Anywho's.
All right, well, we got to get, because I got to edit this, get it up, plus go get a Jackie Poo from boarding.
I think you need to get him.
Well, I like going about 1 to 2 because then they've already given him his afternoon pill.
Oh, yeah. So we should say goodbye, right?
We should say goodbye.
Goodbye. What?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun
Oh,
jazz.
yeah, goodbye. Also, please share.
Oh, great. I am shaking myself.
Goodbye. 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 Well, thank you for watching the podcast, and please subscribe, and also look at that adorable paper if you want to subscribe for it, and also please leave a like, and don't forget, if you subscribe to us, if you won't miss any of our new podcast stuff, and also to see that adorable paper, don't you like it?